when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for the Saints.
Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Groupie on the field to get this started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, break. Tag. Gravity Lions. Ready.
The first carry for the Spartans. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, Milrow. That's to the rookie, the fifth-rounder, Torrey Horton. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. I'm going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. DeMarcus Lawrence, there on the stop. So, 37. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Rattler. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And the Saints.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Ready. Blue 32. Ready?
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. This one, break it up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yes, sir.
They're going to go, and it's Rattler. Now he'll work his way out right. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. Little south, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the jump. Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
7-yard gain.
Okay, ready?
For a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
80.
From the gun, it's Milrow. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down with the first down. Time will run out on this opening quarter.
Seahawks. First down.
Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Here we go, shot. Cougar 19.
The run up the middle, it's Welcome. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns. And that's exactly how you draw that.
Next, the score is Seahawks 14, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
The
Seattle.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Again, it's McCaffrey. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
22 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
For the Saints.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Red 38. Blue striker. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Plastic 6. Here we go. Cut.
Out of the gun, Rattler. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Black 40. Cut.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Rattler. Good work there defensively. Whisked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And they will finally get them as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And a big run there, getting 5 yards. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
18, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And he's caught. He finds Walker. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
18, go!
1st and 10 at the
70,
14-yard line.
Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready?
To the air, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Milroe. And he will dive into the end zone. And it's Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Seahawks 21, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Palmer now to return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Saints take over 1st and 10.
On the ready?
48-yard line.
Ready.
Williams in motion. Play fake, and now it's Rattler. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Saints. His 4th TD grab of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt.
Will line up for the
Yellow,
two-point
43.
conversion.
Set, cut.
Throwing. Rattler. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Saints 6. To kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ready, break! Here we go, set! Six the Eagle!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
1. Tag! Warriors, 19 Tigers!
Now Milrow. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Here we go, set! 52 blue! Set, go!
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Let's go! Ready?
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
It's a gain of
They'll come up to third and 3.
Trouble, 38! Black 40! Drill green! Set!
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints, a field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Got it. Ready? Hey, check that. Check. Ready?
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jamian Sherwood there to meet him.
Sherwood on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 7.
Get it. Let's go.
From the gun, here's the gift to Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
18. Ready.
On second down, Walker. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Get across the 20 and walk them in the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Black. 95. Field. Black. Hut.
On first and 10, it's Rattler. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Then Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Here's third and 7. Looking to throw, Rattler. And on third down, that ball is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
33, yellow.
They are going for it, and it's Rattler. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Miller. He puts it up, and it's caught. Cooper, up, touchdown, Seahawks. For Cup, he had 58 regular season TDs as a Ram. This is first as a member of the Seahawks. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
Saints 6. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go. Yellow, 43, ready.
A play fake. They'll throw with Rattler. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey. 70 Lions, Broncos.
On the ground, it's Walker. Good Walker to the 15. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown.
Jaguars, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Saints take over.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run.
Set. Set.
Hand off to McCaffrey. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Third and
On
1.
the double.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Come on, set. Flat. Slide 2. Claws red. Ready.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First
From the gun,
Saints.
here's Rattler. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Opposite. Green. Set.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward. Does he get a home run? He got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready. 52 blue. Hut.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
On
conversion.
play fake. Now, Rattler. Oh, they're on him in flag, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively. And to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready, ready. Ready?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Let's go.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On the check.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Mustang 19. Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milrow to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
In motion is Hill.
95. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
On the ready.
3rd and long.
Set, hut. Snap, ready. Set, hut.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Let's go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
70 range. 70 range. Take it.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
That's good for
Ready.
the Seahawks.
Ready.
1st down.
Here's a run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Brings up 2nd.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 9.
They'll go with him again. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. New Orleans, third and final timeout. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. From back at the 5, here now third and goal. From the gun, it's Milrow. He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Saints 12. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. 52, blue. Ready.
On first down, here's Rattler. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 38-yard
Ready.
line.
Ready.
Here's Rattler on first and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, get a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.